Hey guys, how's it going? So recently I've talked about the situation with CRS Firearms, Matt, being arrested by the feds. And this is a little update, and there's some good news, but the bad news is this is just beginning. So yes, Matt is out of jail. Thank God. He's home with his family where he can be with them and help share love and support, which all families do, right? So that's awesome news. The bad news is this is just the beginning, because now there's court. There's the full force and effect of the federal government coming up against this man specifically, and this is a very important part of it. This is a real person with a real family, and his life is at stake, quite frankly, with this. The way he'll live the rest of his life anyways. Now there's also the Second Amendment's under attack here. The First Amendment's also under attack here. And this is why so many of you have been getting behind CRS Firearms. Some of you for the man himself, other of you for the greater cause of the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, this whole country as a whole. And both are perfectly great reasons to get behind this. So, like I said, this is going to be just beginning, really. But there's some encouragement here, and that's actually the point of this video, to continue to raise awareness of it. And also, I'm going to offer you guys some encouragement and support. And I thought of 4 brief ways that you can actually help support him, help support the cause, just the fight. Because what we're fighting here is this slippery slope, where if they can determine a drawing of something to be something, yeah, I think that's the definition of a slippery slope that needs to be stopped here. We also have a man with a family, and that appeals to a lot of people too. Like, what the heck, right? So, here's the 4 things that I'm thinking about here. First of all, there's money. And that's unfortunately how the world operates right now. He has a GoFundMe, and at the time of recording this video, there's about $93,000 in it. So awesome. So many people have kicked in. Very generous support. Most of these were actually just like thousands and thousands of very small donations from what I saw scrolling through. And some people had a lot of money to give. Everyone's doing their part there as much as they can. Now, for those of you that are thinking, but you don't have any money, and I understand that too. The economy sucks right now. A lot of people are barely able to take care of their own family. And they would like to help support Matt, but they can barely hang on themselves. And I understand that more than a lot of you guys would probably know. So here's 3 more ways that you guys can help him. And this is going to lead into the fact that, yes, there's a GoFundMe, and the link to it is not in the description of this video. And here's why. I'm going to suggest that you guys go over to his channel, which I am going to leave a link to, the CRS Firearms channel, in the description here. You probably already know the channel, but for those of you that don't know, you can go over there and watch his most recent video, because although him himself is not making videos right now, Matt isn't, there's other creators that are making videos on his channel. So if you go over to his channel, you could support by clicking on the GoFundMe link, and if you can, I would say go for it, right? But you're supporting 2 different ways if you do it that way, right? Because now you're watching his video. If some ads pop up, maybe you could take a few seconds just to let those ads play through, right? Because this is what he did for a living as a YouTuber. So therefore, he can get a few crumbs. It's not much, but it adds up if there's thousands of people doing it. Those ad crumbs will help, you know, put some food on the table and keep a roof over his family's head, right? And that leads me, that's a way you can also support for free. If you can't donate to the GoFundMe, because I know some of you guys just can't, okay? Just watching that video is a little bit of support. It helps the YouTube algorithms and gets his channel promoted more. So just go over there and watch the video. That's why I'm not putting the link here, because I want you guys to go to his channel. I'm putting a link to his channel, not the GoFundMe, so that when you click on the video, he's getting a view, he's getting a click. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a little comment, right? Which leads me to the next thing you can do for free to help. And I can literally prove this helps. Just literally offer encouragement and kind words. That actually means something too. I was streaming last night on this channel talking all about this, and I gave a lot of my views on it and was just hanging out with all of you guys. And here's how I can prove it's helping his family. His wife came into the chat, and I didn't get to read most of what she said because the chat was scrolling by pretty quickly, but I saw her a couple times say things, and one time she just reiterated how much all of this support was helping her get through this and their family get through this. She also said if she could just, give me a hug, she would. And I said, you know what? If we didn't have so many miles between us and all the snowy weather in between us, I'd love to give her a hug right now. But I gave her one through the camera. And look, as corny as it sounds, that stuff actually matters. And that's important and that helps. And I know his family is looking at all the encouragement all you guys are giving, and they're using that as strength to move on, because it's not just money, although that's very important with legal matters, obviously. It's also just the strength and the courage to keep your head up high. So that's something you can do that's totally free to help them and their family get through this, right? Also, all of the sharing. Just people doing little videos like what I'm trying to do right now, just to kind of get the word out there, to try to offer encouragement, support. Let more and more people know that, look, Matt specifically, the CRS Firearms channel, that's under attack, right? Obviously. But it's also the whole Second Amendment's under attack. The First Amendment's under attack. Just liberty, period, is under attack. And by us sharing and raising awareness to this helps, like I said, both causes, which are kind of one and the same, right? So that's what I would encourage you guys to do. Go over there, watch his videos. If you can donate, the link's in the description of the CRS Firearms channel video. We just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. You're broke, just watching the video, puts a few crumbs. Look, it all adds up though. A few crumbs through YouTube ad revenue to help keep his family afloat while he can't make the content, because he's out on bond right now, but there's some conditions to that bond where he probably can't be doing gun videos. I don't want to speak too much for him, but that's kind of obvious at this point, right? So you can do that. Share it with your friends, even outside of YouTube, even outside of the internet. You can just tell people that you know what's going on too. And just your kind words and encouragement. And I guarantee you, if you guys don't believe me, go look at my stream replay from last night. Look in the chat at a certain point. You'll literally see his wife in there. And she's definitely letting you guys know that this is definitely encouraging to them and their family, and that they really, really appreciate all you guys. And that's a good thing. We need that right now too. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.